Six p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister presiding over a special federal cabinet meeting on the completion of the government's inaugural year says Pakistan is poised to stand on solid footings by 2029. The Deputy Prime Minister has emphasized for a collective push to propel the country forward on its development journey. The United States has suspended delivery of military aid to Ukraine. Australia set a victory target of 265 runs for India in the first semi-final of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 in Dubai today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, on the completion of 1 year of his government, has expressed the confidence that Pakistan will be standing on strong footings by 2029. He said this while chairing a special meeting of the Federal Cabinet in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said the economy is getting stronger and stable as a result of teamwork and coordinated efforts of the coalition partners. He said Vision 2035 is aimed at making Pakistan a $1 trillion economy by 2035. He said foreign exchange reserves surged to around $13 billion from mere $4 billion, while the inflation declined to 1.6% from 28%, policy rate decreased to 12% from 22.5%, and exports, especially IT exports, are growing. He further said the government is inviting industrialists to invest in Pakistan by taking advantage of the business-friendly policies in the country. The Prime Minister said the first Pakistani astronaut will travel into space under Pakistan-China joint partnership. Shehbaz Sharif also lauded the role of all the institutions for their efforts in putting the country on the path of economic stability and progress. The Prime Minister acknowledged the sacrifices of the armed forces and other law enforcement agencies in fighting terrorism in the country. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed for a comprehensive plan to enhance trade volume with Azerbaijan to $2 billion. Chairing a review meeting regarding his recent visit to Azerbaijan in Islamabad today, he said the signed memoranda of understanding and agreements be implemented without delay. The Prime Minister formed a committee under supervision of the Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister, Mohammad Ishaq, to ensure preparations for the agreements in energy and infrastructure sectors. The Deputy Prime Minister, Mohammad Ishaq, says the country has immense potential and the government is working tirelessly to explore all areas. He was addressing a ceremony in connection with the groundbreaking of the building of Competition Commission of Pakistan in Islamabad today. The Deputy Prime Minister said economy is now growing and the country is heading towards development trajectory. He called for collective efforts to take the country forward on the path of development. Ishaq emphasized the need to take on the cartels, stating that Competition Commission of Pakistan was established for the purpose. Pakistan's inflation rate fell to its lowest level in over 7 years in the last month. According to Bloomberg, the Consumer Price Index marked the lowest reading since index was created in 2017. The State Bank of Pakistan has been reducing the policy rate since June of the previous year to stimulate the demand and foster economic recovery. Furthermore, housing and energy costs also saw a reduction of 0.5% last month. The United States has suspended delivery of military aid to Ukraine. American administration officials said this is a temporary move taken to pressure Ukraine for peace deal with Russia. Russia says talks with the United States and Ukraine will not begin till the full restoration of diplomatic missions in Moscow and Washington. Responding to a question, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said any normalization of relations with the United States would require the lifting of sanctions against Russia. And now cricket. In the first semi-final of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 in Dubai, Australia have set a victory target of 265 runs for India. Batting first, Australia were all out for 264 runs in 49.3 overs. And finally, the weather report. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold conditions are likely in hilly areas during morning and night hours. During the next 12 hours, gusty winds are likely in the plain areas of the country. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.